What's up, you guys? It is Mike, the real United States champion here, and welcome to 24 Days of Reviews, day number 16. And today we're going to be taking a look at the man that nobody can beat, Daivari. Now, surely a lot of you are familiar with this guy. If you're not, then you may know somebody named Arya Daivari from 205 Live. Well, this guy just so happens to be his older brother. And Daivari, most of us know him pretty well for kayfabe, not speaking a lick of English, and managing a guy named Muhammad Hassan. I'm sure a lot of you got flashbacks just hearing that name, but Daivari was the manager for this guy, as well as other people like Great Khali. He was with Kurt Angle for a short period of time. I think he was with Mark Henry as well. So he did quite a few managing spots in the WWE, and then he was also a cruiserweight for a short period of time before eventually being released in 2007. So not the most eventful career as far as winning championships and whatnot, but he's well known for being alongside a lot of the major heels of the Ruthless Aggression era. So, with all the history being known, let's get a closer look here at Daivari. Now, the figure that I'm reviewing today came in a 3-pack along with Mark Henry and Kurt Angle, and one reason why I decided to review this guy is because apparently he goes for quite a bit of money now. I was looking on eBay just for this figure, and you can't really find this guy loose. And if you do find him mock along with Kurt Angle and Mark Henry in the 3-pack, that goes for quite a bit of money. So this guy has actually gone up in rarity, which surprises me. But then again, this is the only Daivari figure that we have in which he's in ring gear for a Ruthless Aggression figure. Because the only other two I can think of, he's in a referee attire and then in a suit, and that came with Muhammad Hassan. And that's Deluxe Aggression figure, and that's it. This is the only in-ring gear Daivari that we have for a Ruthless Aggression. So let's get right into this guy. Now, per standard, let's quickly go over articulation. His head moves side to side, and it moves up and down. Arms move outwards and upwards. You move at the bicep, elbow, swivel the wrist, hand movement, waist movement, leg, knee, and at the ankle. So I'm sure most of us are familiar with this articulation. Alright, let's get a closer look here at Daivari. As you can see, has a screaming head. Pretty much used this for all of his figures. It was slightly modified in the Deluxe Aggression version, but it does look like Daivari. I think they got his hair length nice. I like how they did his facial hair as well, just how they painted that. You can kind of see it's sort of like they did certain individual hairs. So I like the detail there. I think his skin tone is slightly too dark for Daivari. I feel like he was a little more lighter than this. But I can kind of forgive that because, again, it does look like Daivari. He has normal black wrist tape, as you can see. One thing I do want to point out is his attire. I did some research, and he did actually show up wearing purple gear before. When I originally bought this figure, I had never seen Daivari wear purple because I was mostly familiar with him being in tan attire. He wore red at one point. So seeing purple on him was a bit unfamiliar to me, but as I did research, I did find that he did in fact wear purple. He had a couple appearances in this attire. And usually when he did sport this sort of gear at that time, he had decals on both sides of his legs, and there's nothing here. It's just plain purple gear. So that's kind of a bummer that they were kind of lazy and didn't throw any decals on him, because that would have made this figure all the much better and probably even more valuable than it is right now. And then he has normal black boots, which are shiny, and that's about it. So they're just your average black boots for this guy. And that will just about do it for this Daivari figure. Overall, I think that if you can find this figure, get a hold of it, because I think this figure is only going to go up more in value because it's the only in-ring geared Daivari that we have in the Ruthless Aggression style. The other Daivari figures are much more common in the suit and the Deluxe Aggression. And I was very lucky to find this guy before he got too expensive, because I would like to have a certain Ruthless Aggression figure collection in which they're all in scale, and getting the Deluxe Aggression just is not good enough. I can't have Daivari taller than Undertaker. That's just not going to happen. Alright guys, thank you all for watching this review, and I will see you guys on the next video.